I'm live. Wow. I hope people can hear me. Ooh. I hope you can hear me. If not, we can end the stream and I can plug in my real microphone that I have that I was too lazy to get out of my electronics box. I'm gonna do my makeup. No one's here to talk to me. It's just me. I'm all by myself. So that's gonna be real fun for me. Yep. I have a little rolly cart of makeup. I'm gonna be using. I'm gonna flip it around. Oh my goodness. List of things I should have done before I started. That. Okay. So I have quite a smorgasbord. Is that how you say that? Smorgasbord of makeup. Can you see it? I don't even see how messy my room is, and it's like 2 more shelves under that. I've organized it multiple times. Right now it's a mess. My life is a mess. But this is just what I do when my life is a mess, I guess. So I'm gonna start by putting my hair up, which is real fun. Ooh, there's one person watching me. Hi. I'm gonna just put my brushes over here because we're gonna need them. I should have gotten my beauty blender wet too. That's just fun. Now, if you are someone that actually knows how to do makeup, don't come for me, okay? I'm a child. I'm not. But I am not good at doing makeup. So just keep it to yourself or just be nice about it, okay? I'm gonna go get my beauty blender wet, I guess. But we're gonna keep this going. Well, it'll take 2 seconds. I'll be right back. It's actually not a beauty blender brand beauty blenders. Say that 5 seconds. Okay, wait. It's actually not like a beauty blender brand beauty blender. It's the Morphe one. And I like it a lot. I actually got it on the recommendation of like Jeffree Star, maybe? I don't know. But I like it a lot. I actually have a beauty blender. It's old. I wash it every month. It's about a year old, but I wash it all the time. So it's almost to the end of its reign. And then I have an off-brand beauty blender that my brother gave me that I mostly just use for like baking powder and stuff like that. Which we'll get to. Okay. First, we gotta put on some primer. Now, I put on primer. I put on a couple different kinds of primer. I use Benefit Professional. Can you see it? I think I'm almost out, so I have like a little guy, but am I almost out? I don't know. And then I also use, the card is not the best solution to my makeup. I also use Fenty Beauty's primer. I know there's been a bunch of reviews that I've seen that are like, they don't like it. They think it's like too mattifying, but that's the goal for me. You can see some shine. I'm mostly a dry-skinned gal, but I do get some prime shine. And I'm gonna apply it with my fingers, and I'm gonna put it all over my face. A lot of people use a brush, but I don't want to, so I'm using my fingers. And I put like a pretty even and semi-light layer around, and I try to be pretty gentle with my face because I'm getting to the point in my life where like I can't be too rough with my face or I'll get like wrinkles, I guess. At least that's what they tell me. And if you look under my eyes, I've gotten started. Which is real fun. And just put it on your face. A little goes a long way, especially in terms of primer, just because like, I don't know, I don't ever think you need too much of it. James Charles, I don't think James Charles uses primer, which is real funny to me, at least. Because probably should use primer. I don't know. Make sure you put it some on your neck because we will be blending. If you hear the cars drive by, I'm real sorry. There's nothing I can do about it. I can't tell people to stop driving in front of my window. Because we're gonna put stuff here, so you're gonna want to put primer here so it matches. And then we go on Benefit Professional. I usually just do kind of in the T-zone, the Professional, because it seems to do a really good job of like filling in the cracks in my face. Oh, geez. Okay. And like, I also use my fingers for this one. I don't know about anyone that, I mean, I do know people that use brushes for this, but like, I don't know. What kind of look should we do today? If you come join me at any point, you should tell me what kind of look I should do. Because I'm bad at makeup, and we could all do this journey together. So okay. Let's do the fork in the garbage disposal. You can change the brightness of the light. I got a vanity mirror at Goodwill 2 days ago. And I plugged it in and I was like, I want to see if it works. And we plugged it in and Nathan and I were like, that light's pretty dim. And I was like, yeah, but I've always wanted a mirror like this and I can definitely sell it for more than what I bought it for. I bought it for $8. So we got it and I did not realize you could turn the brightness up on the light, and that is a real bonus for me. So I'm going to go in with some foundation. Remove some stuff. I am a big Fenty Beauty stan. Just in general, when I used to do my makeup way more than I have time to do now. So we got some Fenty Beauty. If you want to know how white I am, Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Soft Matte Longwear Foundation in the shade 150. So I'm pretty light-skinned, which is, I don't care. So I'm gonna put it on my beauty blender and then put it on my face to spread it around evenly and not get any streaks. The goal is to make your face one color, and then eventually we'll make it more colors. So that's what's going on right now. If you're just joining us, how has your day been? Because I really want to know. I'm a very, not like, well, I'm a busy gal, but like, I want to know. I care about you. I really do. I'm not just saying that like sarcastically, even though it sounded a little sarcastic. I'm saying that because I care and I want to know how your day was. You could tell me that's crappy and we could talk about it, you know? I'm a psychology major, so I know everything about the whole world, basically. I'm just kidding. That's not true. That's not true. Now I'm going to use the flat side. The flat side is better for like all over, and the corner side is better for like getting all up in there. So I'm going to take it and make sure you like get into it, because you don't want like a line, but like, ooh, in this light it does not look like it matches my skin, but in Sephora it does. So that's real fun. Yeah, you want to make sure that you're like blending it down into your face and down your neck so people don't think they put on the wrong shade of foundation, even though like literally everyone has the wrong shade of foundation. So it's whatever, as long as you're not like too far off. It's gonna be okay. Get it like in your hairline too, and like blend it really out. Like the line is not the goal. So I love you, the bushel and the peck. You got your pretty neck, I do. I am tired. Oh, there's 2 people watching now. Hi, friends. If You want to tell me what kind of look that I should do? Suggestions are welcome, always. I do, I do. Right now we're putting on foundation. If you're just joining us, we're putting it all over and blending it down into our neck, and I just squirted it. And putting it, make sure, I always forget the front of my nose. I'm gonna contour here eventually, but like, it needs a good base. We put primer there anyway, so we might as well do it. So, my chin. If you've got a pretty good base going, I always cover my lips. Does anyone else do that? I hope so. Be gentle if you're going to critique my makeup applying skills. Be gentle. What I am going to apologize for is my eyebrows are not hot at the moment, and I don't want to do them. So we're just going to, like, put some shit on them and call it good, you know? Okay. After foundation, we're going to put some concealer on, and then we're going to set it with some setting powder. So I just bought, I got gift cards to various makeup stores for Christmas, and I just bought the world's #1 best-selling concealer, Tarte Shape Tape. So I've never used it before. I swatched it earlier. It looked okay. So I'm going to put it under my eyes, not in a circle shape, in a triangle shape. The goal of that is to not accentuate the bags that are already underneath my eye, if that makes sense. Using my beauty blender, I'm going in and making it if I don't like this on my face, I'm going to use my old concealer, my other concealer. It's a drugstore concealer. It's the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer in Ivory. There it is. And you kind of want it to match on both sides because you want your face to look evenly lit and shadowed. At least in my opinion, I want my face to look evenly lit and shadowed. So, yeah, we've got that going for us. And I'm going to put some concealer in my, like, T-zone. I'm going to go a straight line down the middle and kind of just make a little tree. I don't know why. Some people I'm making like a Canadian maple leaf, I guess. Some people I don't know. That's just what I do. Honestly, one of the reasons I really like makeup is there are very few wrong answers. You can pretty much do whatever you want, and as long as you like it, it's fine. Ooh, that looks real good. Real fun. So great. Yeah. Let's set this. Let's bake it. Bake it. Pop it. Twist it. I bought this before she announced that she wasn't vaccinating her kids, but I'm using Kat Von D's setting powder, translucent. The Locket setting powder is what I'm using to bake today. And I don't stand Kat Von D anymore, but I did spend a lot of money on this, so I will be using it until it runs out. That is my take. Please vaccinate your children. Yeah. Baking essentially is leaving powder, loose powder, on your face for an extended amount of time in order to fill in the wrinkles that may have been exposed from, ooh, there's some on my eyelash and I can see it, from the foundation process. So that's what we're doing right now, is baking. And honestly, like, it's not that I haven't seen results from baking. When I did my sister's makeup, I do my sister's makeup fairly often. I have one sister and she's the best. Um, when I did my sister's makeup, she doesn't like it when I do this because she thinks it makes it look like cakey or powdery, even after you like wipe it off. So I don't do this to her, but I do it, especially in the places I put concealer. I only do it like in this area to brighten it and tighten it and make all these wrinkles that I have kind of fade away. So that's fun. We're 15 minutes in and we're not even close to being done. So that's great. Okay, so now that we've baked, I'm going to take a brush and kind of just lightly go over the rest of my face with the setting powder because I don't want my face to smudge away, and I really want to set it down with something, so I'm going to use this setting powder, and I'm going to put it everywhere else just lightly. I'm not really going to overkill it too much. If you do want to support Kat Von D, I really like this powder. A lot of people like Huda Beauty's powder too, but they are homophobic, so I don't purchase Huda Beauty's stuff, but if you do, whatever, live your dreams. I'm not gonna be the one to like shame you. Not that you don't deserve it, but like whatever. They deserve to be shamed. So now that we've finished baking, I'm gonna get started on like the eyes maybe, or maybe we should contour. Contour. Yeah, let's contour. Let's just get this started, and then by the time we're finished, we can wipe this off. I don't need to justify myself to you. I can do whatever I want. So there. I'm gonna use the KKW Beauty Contour Stick in the shade Light. There's a lot of controversy behind this thing because it's expensive and you only get this much. It's not a lot. And but I bought it on Cyber Monday for like $5. No, for more than that, but not a lot of money. And I like it. See the line? I'm telling you. And I like it, so I'm gonna use it and just kind of give myself a cheekbone, I guess. And take my beauty blender and go to town and blend it back and in, and if I don't like it, I put more foundation over it and try again. So that's kind of my goal. And I usually, like when I do it, I look at the mirror straight on and kind of shape it like that and then check to see if it's blended out. Because like people, I don't know, and for the most part, like it's not really about like, I don't know. Like people aren't gonna stand really close to you and check your makeup, so like don't do your makeup 3 feet away from your mirror, but like when you check it, you could like take a step back because people aren't gonna be up here telling you, like talking to you, unless they're a 5-year-old, and I don't think 5-year-olds really care about makeup. So let's try this side. I'd be so sad if anything happened to this contour stick. I know it like got a lot of flack in like reviews. I think mostly because of the price and the amount that you get. I don't have the box anymore, so I don't know how much you get. KKW Beauty, made in the USA, Woodland Hills. Oh, it's 0.078 ounces. Wait. Yeah. Which is not a lot. But it's what I've got. I have another, it's like the Sephora brand contour stick, but it's like, and this one has 0.12 ounces. So it's pretty, it's bigger than the other one, I guess. So now that we've sort of got this kind of going for us, I just want a little bit more. Some people, I know there's people that like put their foundation on and then get like their highlight and contour concealer and like put dots all over their face. And I want to know how they do it without like their stuff drying out. Like if they're just doing it to demonstrate where they put stuff, or like, I just want to know, because that's such a waste of product in my opinion if you're like just gonna do it to show where you do it. I don't know. I'm gonna wipe off this bake. Great. Love it. Love it. And then I'm gonna contour my nose, which is always a party. So here we are. I just do like 2 lines down the side of my nose, and I try to make them as like straight as possible, because if you do them crooked and then you blend it out, it's gonna make your nose look a little crooked, and that's not my goal. It could be your goal. If that's your goal, live your dreams. And so that's great. And then we go to town. And with the nose one, you want to blend it down, but not too far down into where we just brightened and tightened, but just kind of to the edge of your nose. And that's where you want to take that, because we just brightened and tightened there. We wouldn't want to do it again. So I think I don't really like doing heavy contour like anyways, and so people complained about it blending out. But in my personal opinion, I just kind of blended enough. I don't know. We'll put highlighter there later. Anyways, and I'm gonna now use some powder. So, do I want to use this today? Yeah. It's a Tarte Pro Glow palette. Nathan's mom gave it to me for my birthday. I only really use it for the contour powder. And I'm gonna find the brush I usually use for powder contour. I'm gonna take my brush. It's not a Morphe brush or anything. I think I got it at Target. Real Techniques by Sam and Alec. And I like barely tap into it. I tap off the excess because I don't want my contour to be too crazy. And I swirl it in and look at myself in the mirror to get that like shadow. The goal for me at least isn't crazy contour. It has never been the goal for me. I'm also going to use this powder contour. I didn't use the cream contour there because I don't like to. On my chin, I'm going to sculpt that jawline and really get in there on my chin. And also on my forehead. If you go to like Ulta or something, they'll tell you to like draw 3, and that's where you like put your contour. But I kind of skip this part. I don't know why. I do. And so that's fun, I guess. Does that look pretty good? Does that look blended enough for you? It looks blended enough for me. Have you guys seen the new Mary Poppins movie? I mean, it came out in like December, but I loved it. It was fantastic, in my opinion. I'm gonna get a drink out of my cool water bottle. I loved it, and I saw it twice, and it was my favorite thing. Next, eyebrows. So I am just gonna take my brush. I just got it like yesterday, and I haven't used it. So if we come out of the package, let me take the plastic thing off. It's an Anastasia Beverly Hills eyebrow brush 7B, dual-ended angled brush. So on this side it has a little spoolie, on this side it has like a pointed brush. And I did buy some Anastasia Beverly Hills dip brow. I've never ever done this before, so if it looks awful, that's my fault. So I'm just gonna brush, not my hair, my eyebrow out. And they're a little thick recently just because I just haven't taken care of them, you know? And just because, like, life happens. And I'm gonna gently brush, just kind of shape the outside with this darker, it's pretty dark. I haven't, like, played with it at all, but it's pretty dark. I'm gonna gently shape the outside of my eyebrow. This is really fun. And then I'm gonna fill it in, maybe. Can you see that? Whoa, it looks way darker on there than here. Maybe I'll just use my fingers and smudge it and fill in my eyebrow like that. And now it looks way thick. I kind of hate this. It's whatever. So let's do the other eyebrow. Sisters, not twins. Let's just go for it then, I guess. When I was in high school, I used to like shave my eyebrows. Well, I still do. I don't pluck them or like tweeze them. I have a little razor thing, and that's how I shape them, which is why they look a little sketchy. But I used to use like the same razor that I would use to like shave my legs. Oh shoot. Shoot. So that's really fun. And I also like accidentally smudged it down here, so let's blend that out with our fingers. I hate this. I'm gonna use a makeup wipe and get all of this off as I keep doing it. It's just, I don't think it's for me. I'm not gonna return it because I already used it, obviously, and that's not sanitary. So I'll probably just like keep it till I feel that it has lived its best life. Maybe I'll try again one day, but this is not a good look for me. I'm gonna use a makeup wipe and get this off. In the arms, fly away from here. It does not look very much better on camera. So fun, so great. Having so much fun. No one's watching my live stream. It's whatever. No one has told me what kind of look we're going for. It's fine. I need to put blush on. I forgot to do that. It's fine. I'm really getting in there because I don't want any more of this on my face. So it made my eyebrows look thicker than I wanted, which was not the goal. So it's outie. It could have been my fault. It could have been user error, but I don't think it is at the moment. So oh, I just logged onto the chat. Nathan, I think I asked what kind of look I should do, and I think Nathan responded blue, which, no. I'm gonna say hi. So that's fun. So I think I fixed my eyebrows as much as they'll ever be fixed. Maybe I'll take a spoolie. Should I take my little shaver guy? If I could edit this, I would, but I don't want to shave my eyebrows right now. So sorry about it. We're already 30 minutes in. So that's fun. You know what I have to do tonight? Write an essay about gender and society and fun stuff, psychology stuff, fun stuff. The people I've talked to about like my psychology class, they're always like, psychology is just like so second nature to me, and it like bothers me a little bit because like, no, I work hard to learn all of this stuff, and like I'm in 300 level psychology classes, and you can't just tell me that it's easy because it's not. So that's fun. I'm gonna put on some blush. That's what we're gonna do right now. We're gonna ignore my eyebrows forever. And ever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever. Do swirly, tap, tap. And I go on the cheeks and just kind of figure it out. That's kind of my motto for all of my makeup, is to just kind of figure it out. And in this light, you can't really see. It's getting darker. Ooh, this is way worse. My fish tank is lighting the video. You can't really see the blush. The goal of blush and contour and highlight and that sort of thing is when you put on foundation, you make your face all one color, and then you have to like sculpt your face back up, if that makes sense. So that's fun. And I usually take it all the way back to kind of elongate the face, I guess. Um, yeah. Um, so I also have for contour, I used to use the Fenty Beauty, contour sticks. They're magnetic and they're way cool. I didn't like how the Fenty Beauty, the contour blended, so I don't use it anymore. But they're cool to look at, so I just don't want to give away frozen or used makeup. That just goes against, I don't want that. I wouldn't want used makeup. So, and now that we've kind of fixed our face, I'm gonna put Morphe Continuous Setting Mist on my face to make sure that it stays down. And then we let it dry for a second. I really like this setting spray. I think it's only $15, which could sound like a lot, but it's not the most expensive setting spray I have. That would be MAC Fix Plus is the most expensive setting spray I have, which is $20. $25? $20? I don't know. Now that it's mostly dry, we're gonna move on to the eyeballs. What is in my eyeball? Something is in there. What do we want to do? Let's just pull out a palette and live our dreams. I've got a couple palettes. I have Kylie, the Burgundy palette from Kylie. I've got a Tarte Tease palette that's got a few shades in it. I've got the Peach palette. I've got Naked Smoky Eye. I've got Modern Renaissance, which is a really good palette. I really like it. I almost hit pan on like 3 different shades in it. I have 2 Jeffree Star palettes, Beauty Killer and Androgyny. I think I like the Beauty Killer palette. I think I've used more shades in there, even though they're crazy. I usually use like this one and this one and this one. Oh, this one and this one. Most of the time, my nieces that are 5 love to play with this. When we play with makeup together, me and my nieces, they immediately go for these because of the bright colors. And I mean, my parents bought it for me. I didn't pay for these with my own money. So it's like most of all of the other ones I did. And so it's whatever. I have the Jaclyn Hill palette from Morphe, which is a lot of colors. I love it. I don't use a lot of the colors. Once again, my nieces love the bright colors when they do their own makeup. It's very cute. Trying to teach them like to be gentle. And then I have a Morphe eyeshadow palette 25B Bronzed Mocha, which has a lot of browns and burgundies and other stuff, which we might be using today. So let's actually, if someone was watching right now, I'd ask them if we should use the Modern Renaissance or this Morphe palette. We can use both, I guess. Like, the reason how I pick out palettes to buy them is like, what shades would I use, and if it's more shades than I wouldn't use, I buy them. The Jeffree Star palettes were a gift, so I do use them. I do love them, but I don't know. I don't want to go that crazy. Oh, I also have the KKW Beauty Kim Kardashian's eyeshadow palette Smoky Volume 1, which I guess is cool. Okay, so let's get some stuff out of the way. Clean up, everybody, everywhere. So we're gonna get out our eyeshadow palettes. And we're just going to look at them. What I usually do is just kind of look at them and think about like what shades I want to use. It's kind of like a formula for me. I'll use about 3 or 4 shades. One goes on the lid all the way across. One goes in the crease all the way across as like a transition shade. One goes in the corner as like a depth shade, and then one highlights. If that makes sense. If I'm not just going to use straight up highlighter to highlight. So I'll think about it, just kind of like analyze what I want on my eye and what kind of look I'm going for, because like life is crazy and you don't always have to rush into things. My phone vibrated. I'm so popular. Popular. You're gonna be popular. I love musicals. Is that like a thing? Do people like musicals? Because I do. I like musicals that aren't Hamilton. I also like Hamilton, but like other musicals are way cool also. My favorite eyeshadow brushes. I got a whole set of Mickey Mouse brushes for Christmas. I haven't had the opportunity to use them. This is a big brush. I also have like the unicorn brushes from Tarte when they were a thing like a year ago. I like them. I'm gonna pull out, I have a lot of brushes. I need more brush carrier fellas. I'm gonna pull out 2 or 3 eyeshadow brushes that I really like. Not you. There's nothing that can stop you from becoming popular. This Urban Decay Naked Basics brush, it's dual-ended and I really like it. I've had it for a while and I've been considering replacing it because it's so old and I love it. I just haven't replaced it, so that's my fault. I also have the Urban Decay like smoky eye brush. There's no label on it. It's from Urban Decay and it's like a blending brush with a smudger on the other end. I really like it. Okay, I'm gonna use those for now. I got a brush in I used to get an Ipsy bag for my birthday. My parents got me like a 1.5 year subscription to the Ipsy bag, and I got this brush with it. It's by Luxie, I don't know. But one end is a packing brush and one end is a blending brush, and I really like it. So let's just kind of jump into it. I'm gonna go, there's shade names. On my Morphe palette, I'm gonna go in with the shade Talk, like voice talk, which is this shade right here. And I'm gonna take it and put it on my crease all the way across. So that's gonna be fun for us. Kinda just gently kind of tapping it in. I've never been brave enough to try a super crazy look. I don't know, that's just not something I do. The other day I did something, I was messing around at like 11 p.m. and I used black lipstick, which, wild, I guess. So yeah. And you do the other eye, obviously. I was thinking about, I need your video ideas. If you're watching this, tell me something to do for a video, because I would love to do it. I do not ever have time. I'm a pre-med student with a psychology emphasis, which is really great. People talk to me like I don't know how to do science, which isn't true necessarily. It kind of is true. But I hate it when people talk to me like I'm an idiot, so there. And I'm going to use this brush and kind of go in and blend it just a little bit. Ow. Don't poke yourself in the eye with your brush. And blend it out. Yeah, that looks okay. And next, I'm going to go in with, I don't even know how to pronounce this. It's on the Modern Renaissance palette. I'm going to use this middle shade on the top, and I'm just going to put it on my lid kind of halfway through to the very end, just to kind of blend them together, I guess. I like this pinky brownie look. I really do. So, let's put it all the way in, I guess. I don't know. It looks good to me. If you don't like it, don't do it. I don't know. That's one of the reasons I like makeup. I think I've said this 80 times, is that there's like no wrong answers. If you don't like it, don't do it. If you like it, do it. We didn't use an eye primer. I have eye primer. I didn't want to use it. I didn't use it. If that makes any sense at all. Gonna take my blending brush once again, lightly, the lightest tap back into talk, and blend them together. That looks good. This side looks a little crazier than that side, so I'm just gonna. There's nothing that can stop you from me. That's gonna be stuck in my head for the rest of the night. Thanks, me. Okay, next. That deep shade in the inner corner. Let's go with, what shade is this? Thief on the Morphe palette. It's a maroon a little bit. Let's give that a try. I just do a super light tap. I don't go too crazy. I tap eyeshadow onto my laptop. It's fine. And then kind of like the last third of my eye, I'm going to tap it into the crease. Just for fun. Because I like it. That's why. If I don't like it, we'll put more colors on there. It's whatever. It's for me to decide. This is my makeup, not your makeup. If you were doing my makeup, you could decide. Just like life, it's my life. I get to decide. One of my biggest pet peeves is when people try to make life decisions for me without me asking them to make life decisions for me. And when they kind of like assume stuff about me without asking me. Like, I'm a pretty open book. I'll talk to you about whatever. Like, you want to talk about why I left the Mormon church? Let's talk about why I left. You want to talk about alcohol? What I drink? Let's talk about alcohol. Like, just ask, fam. I'm not, like, gonna kill you. And then I kind of make it like a little triangle in the last third just to kind of like, this eye looks crazier just because it's in the shadow. This whole side looks crazier because it's in the shadow. Because it is dark outside now. I started this when it was light outside, but we are 42 minutes in, and that's just what happens, I guess. Well, and so I kind of want to get a little darker. I think that it looks good. Let's see if you can see it. I think that it looks good. It's so dark outside. This is not a good idea, Lacey. Well, cause I'm in too deep and I'm trying to keep. So it looks pretty good. I want to get a little darker, but use way less product. So I'm going to take this smudge brush on the edge of the Urban Decay brush and go into the shade Effort on the Morphe palette. It's right next to the shade we just used. And I'm just going to tap it barely. And take it into the very corner of my eye and tap it back in. I'm not going to do that triangle thing. I just want to give my eye that last bit of depth that I don't think the other shade provided as well as I wanted it to, but it is very pretty. So that's fun. And then I'm going to take my blending brush and blend it all out. I know it looks a little crazy at the moment. I want to go to Disneyland really bad. I know I was just there, but like, it's a real issue for me. But if I get perfect attendance in my biology class, I don't have to take the final, I think. I'm pretty sure. I think that's what she said. I should check the syllabus. So that's kind of a priority at the moment, is not having to take a biology final. That's the class I'm doing the worst in at the moment. We're learning about like cell structure and stuff, which is fine. It's just like the teacher is real fun. So that's great. Yeah, so don't even ask me about the cell stuff. The thing is, it's like half and half, like half test and half lab, and I'm really good at the labs, and I'm really bad at testing, just because I'm like really bad at, in general, biology. And the teacher does not help that situation. Next, let's do a super light shade. Let's use the shade, remember how we only used one shade from the Modern Renaissance palette? Let's use the shade Image from the Morphe palette. It's this top middle shade right here. Let's get rid of all the stuff on our brush. and go in the very corner of my eye like that. That tickles a lot. Oh, it does really tickle. And my eyes are watering. And underneath the brow bone, we're not really caring about the eyebrows themselves, but we do care about the brow bone. I don't know why we do this. I don't know why I do it. I think because someone did it in a makeup tutorial I watched one time, so now I'm stuck doing it forever. So, that's great. People, I used to want to be a teacher, and people used to ask me why I didn't want to teach band, and that was a really annoying question. No, I don't know why we're talking about my pet peeves right now. It's just me. I'm talking to myself, so we could dive into whatever we want. It's just me here. So, whatever. So I'm going to close this palette and the other palette, put them away. I do love them a lot. I do like the palettes, and I'm going to take, put my sleeves up. I'm going to take, I got a sample of this for Christmas, the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, and I'm going to do my mascara right now. I don't like it to be too clumpy. I don't know. Whoa! Okay, sorry, I've never used this before. It's very good. How much is the big one of this? Because maybe after this expires, I might have to make an investment. I don't use fake lashes. Lots of people use fake lashes. I don't have time for that. And mostly, like, I don't wear my makeup, like, out often enough to justify purchasing lashes. Sorry, this is a process. To justify, like, buying and using fake lashes. I like to do my makeup a lot, but mostly like at 11 o'clock at night when I just want to mess around with my makeup. Oh, that looks really cute. I love this mascara a lot. Holy cow. Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara? 10 out of 10. Love it. Let's get some eyeliner done, huh? How does that sound? I have the Sephora brand liquid eyeliner. I used to use the Kat Von D liquid eyeliner, the pen one, and I decided I didn't like it, and then the pen ran out, and now it's in the garbage, so. And we don't stand Kat Von D anymore, so. I gently pull my eye back, and I don't close my eyes all the way. And the goal, sorry. The goal for me is kind of, like the back tire cover of like 1950s cars that just like, that's my goal when it comes to eyeliner. The end kind of got messed up, but that's okay. Things get messed up sometimes. We could try for a wing, but I'm not brave enough today. Don't think I'm feeling brave enough to go for a wing. The curve like on the back of a 1950s like car, I don't know. That's kind of how I think about it. And a lot of people just don't use eyeliner, which is fine. I like using eyeliner. The black line across my eye makes me feel good about myself, so it's whatever. So I'm gonna use it. Now we're gonna get quiet again. Let's do this. No, no, Mayday. Just kidding. It worked out. We didn't get too much powder on the bottom lashes, so I'm really not going to do anything to them. I'm not one of those people that likes to put stuff on the bottom lashes or my waterline, because my waterline makes my eyes water, and then that ruins my eye makeup anyways. So, yeah. Should we have put like a sparkle in there? No. I like it. So we've got that. We've got most of the eyes. Let's put some highlighter on. I think I'm going to go with a white highlighter from Jeffree Star called Ice Cold. It is very white. So let's do that then. I have a Morphe R36 brush that I will be using on the top of my cheeks. Whoa, okay. And on the tip of my nose. And on my like Cupid's bow. We haven't put on lipstick yet. That's the next step. Calm down. And I'm gonna put a little dot on the inner corners of my eyes, just a little bit. Yes. So that's fun. Zoa Snapchat. Well, I did Snapchat Zoa before I started, because I don't know if she wants to see the stream or not. I did Snapchat her. She Snapchatted me back. Should we see what she said? Oh, she said thanks for the heads up. You're welcome. So I think it looks okay. What kind of lip should we do? I do have the Fenty Beauty uncuffed lipstick, which could match. I was also thinking about doing a Kylie Moment in the shade Dolce K. It's one of my favorite Kylie shades. I really like it. I do have a hitchhiker's thumb person that asked. I don't know. I think it's genetic. I did not train my thumb to be able to do that. So let's do it. I'm actually going to take some lip liner. This is a new trick I've been trying out, is using lip liner before you put on your lipstick to kind of draw out your lips. And I like it. So we're going to do it. I'm going to take some, I can't talk. I'm going to take some lip liner and kind of just trace my natural lip shape, curving it out at the top instead of using a point. And the reason I like to curve it is I think it just looks more subtle. If I was doing like a red lip, I would probably point it more. And then I check the lip liner to see if it looks good. And the thing is, this lip liner is kind of, I don't like to buy the lip kits from Kylie just because I didn't used to use lip liner all the time. But now that I do, I might start so they're the same shade. But you know, life happens. But Kylie's expensive, so the Sephora like lip liner, the Sephora brand lip liner I have here was like $10 ish, and the Kylie ones are way more expensive. I know the lip kits are like $40. So if that's a priority for you, do it. But like, it's not for me. And then you just kind of color inside the lines. That's what I do. So if I made this into a real video, it would take me the same amount of time. I would just have to edit it, and that's not what I'm about. If you're like me and stupid, you forget to like put on chapstick or something before you put on a liquid lip. But if you're not stupid, usually you do that, and I just didn't because I forgot. Ah! Oh no! Oh no! See if we can fix it. Hell yeah. For the most part. Now we're gonna put some concealer on that. about like this. I'm trying to make it like even. It's not working out too well. So if you were like a Facetune kind of person, this would be the opportunity to just like quit and then use Facetune later. I have Facetune. I did pay for this app, but it's hard to use, and I feel like every time I do, I like go too far. So let's just call it a day with that. So this is our look. We kind of figured it out, I guess. If I had better lighting, maybe watch this. You're gonna see better. Yeah. We contoured, we blushed, we highlighted, we lipped. If I was a real completionist, I'd put concealer there, but I'm not going to. What I am going to do is use the Too Faced Hangover 3-in-1 setting spray and complete this look. Do you notice I used 3 different setting sprays on my face today? That's funny. Rich people have fans that they use this with. So yeah, that's our look. It's not dry yet, but that's mostly our look. It looks good. Thanks for joining me for this awesome adventure, I guess. The lipstick does look pretty awful, so that's my fault, and I apologize. So I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna do something. Maybe watch the Nintendo Direct from earlier today. That's fun. Anyways, I'll see you tomorrow. The rest of you, I'll see you next week. Have a good night. Bye!